All right, people, welcome. We just had a little technical difficulty there. That's why we had a little pause. And I'd like to welcome you to the interviews we're doing for the 2019 Tai Chi Gala. Right now, I have with me Qigong Richard Clear. He's a teacher out of Maryville, Tennessee. Welcome. And which is near Knoxville, Tennessee. And he also teaches globally online. You can get all his information on the Tai Chi Gala presenters page. So if you go to TaiChiGala.com/presenters, everything is listed by surname in alphabetical order on the presenters. And you will find his contact, his links, everything like that. So you can definitely get a hold of him there. So with that said, I'd like to welcome Qigong Richard Clear. So welcome, welcome. All right, now Qigong Clear, I know that before Tai Chi Gala, you are going to be doing a pre-gala workshop that also people can take advantage of. And that is going to be run through your school, not Tai Chi Gala. So people want to make sure that they go to your webpage. So why don't you briefly open with that, and then I'll pick up from there.
Okay, the pre-gala workshops are actually happening at the camp, at Camp Lindemere. It'll be on the Thursday and Friday. The topics will be Tai Chi lightning fast footwork, make your Tai Chi alive and come alive, 5 methods of Fa-Jin and how to use them, Tai Chi groin, eye, and throat strikes. So very heavily martially oriented this year. On my site, if you go to cleartaichi.com and go to the events section and click on it, it'll have there where you can sign up for those. And it'll have the times and all of that. I believe the ones in the first part of the day are somewhere between 10 and 1, and they're 3 hours. And then the other one, there's like a little break, so you can eat something, that kind of thing, and then 3 hours more.
That's great. So people should definitely go there if you want to sign up. And I highly recommend that. It's a great way to segue into the Tai Chi Gala, especially if you're more interested in the martial side of things, which is really a specialty of Qigong Clear's. He is, what is it, 3rd lineage holder of Li Ying Arn? Is that correctly? Did I say that correctly?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. My teacher was a senior disciple under Dr. Wu, who was a senior disciple under Li Ying Arn. So direct. And I had some exposure to my teacher's teacher. Unfortunately, I never got to meet Li Ying Arn.
And you also have a background in Silat, I believe? You have an
Silat and Kuntao. My Kuntao Silat teacher is Uncle Bill. Uncle Bill is recognized by many Tai Chi teachers as being a senior Tai Chi teacher in his own right. He learned from Dong Hu Ling.
Excellent.
Directly. So.
And also one thing that's I'd like to tell the audience about Qigong Clear is that one thing that's really good to have him in the Tai Chi and the internal arts community is that he's an excellent example also of what it can do for your health. He's in really good shape. I know that at the last Tai Chi Gala, he went into great detail about how I think he broke his back. And he really messed up his back, and he fixed it. And he's like,
I broke it in 4 places.
Wow, 4 places.
I broke it in 4 places.
Wow.
It was sudden. It was sledding. Well, I mean sudden stopping that caused the problem. I was going about 40 to 45 miles an hour and crashed into a wall that I thought was into a ditch that I thought was actually a slope, and it wasn't a slope. It was a ditch. Or it was a wall and a ditch.
and he healed himself, and he's back doing martial things. And I have to say, people say, oh, well, he's young and all that. And he does look really young. May I ask your age?
I'm 55.
Wow. So when you meet him in person and you're gonna be like, this is somebody who busted his back 4 places, very high speed. He's doing martial arts. He's 55 and he's in great shape. So this is testament to show you how great these arts are, not just for your martial, not just for your mind, but really for the body that you live in this lifetime on this planet. And we put it to that way,
Yes.
very dramatically.
What got me started in the health side was that the family genetics are terrible. My grandparents did not live to see 50 years old. And when I was 17 and realized this, that's when I started seriously studying Tai Chi, with the goal in mind that I would be, when I got older, in health, in a very healthy state and live longer than the family genetics. And so far, that's been very, very successful.
Yes, that's one thing that we're starting to really study now in the West, is how these Chinese arts actually can change what would otherwise be your genetic outcome. And that's amazing.
Yep.
May I also mention how you have a very serious condition that you control naturally and totally with your lifestyle, if you could mention that briefly.
Yep. So diabetes is something that most people have heard of in our society. Most of what people are familiar with is diabetes type 2, diabetes type 2. Most of the time it's bad diet, a lot of couch time, that kind of thing. And most of the time people can control it with medicine. And if they have to take insulin, usually it's because they still didn't take care of themselves at all when they were taking medicine. I do not have that kind. What I have is diabetes type 1, which
Wow.
I inherited from my grandma, who had it. She got it when she was a teenager. I actually was able to hold it off until my 30s. Would have probably had it in my 20s had I not been practicing Tai Chi seriously already. And she died of it at 49 from a heart attack, which the diabetes type 1 can cause. And I've been managing it now for 20 years. And like you say, peak of health and all that kind of thing, you wouldn't know it normally if you see me on the floor or moving around. And for normal life, you might know it if you sat down to eat with me, because for type 1, you always have to take insulin because you don't make any, or your immune system has killed it all. It is a very different disease than what most people think of as diabetes.
That's amazing. So really, I salute you on that. And I think that's also a great reason, folks, when you hear teachers like this and what they've overcome, and also some of their students and some of the attendees and some things that they're currently trying to overcome or they have overcome, it's like magic when you meet in person and you get to talk to everyone and you get to see how they don't have to stop their life because they have had an injury, or because they're getting older, or because they have a genetic tendency. No, you don't have to follow that way. If you look at the Taoist arts and the Chinese arts, you can still do your martial arts, you can still do your bicycling, you can still do your walking, you can recover. If you haven't exercised at all, there is still hope for you. You can go from being completely sedentary to becoming a martial artist. That level of wow, that level of difference, you can do that with the Chinese arts. And that's why I think it's awesome when people can meet together at Tai Chi Gala. And I'm just so happy to see that these presenters are there. I've kind of been watching them and selected them because they are just stellar in what they represent and what they can encourage people with. So yeah, let's go to your workshops. So late Saturday morning around 10:30, you're going to do Tai Chi Secrets of the First Movement. So maybe you can let us know how that's going to benefit folks, what they're going to learn from that.
Sure. A lot of teachers say that all the secrets of Tai Chi are actually contained in the first move if you really know the Tai Chi in that kind of depth. And so I'm going to show some of the secrets of the whole art and how the first move really illustrates that. This includes things like the internal alignments and connections. And the internal alignment and those connections, along with Sung, the relaxation, that is exactly what I used to help heal my back after having broken it, in the 4 places. And so we'll definitely be putting some time into that. And then also Peng Lu Jian, the first 4 gates, which are expanding. They usually call it like ward off, but think expanding out, roll back, press or squeeze, and push. And then we'll at least touch on those and how those are exhibited in the first move and then throughout all the Tai Chi moves. Not making the double weighted error, and that the first move, by the way, a lot of people think the double weighted error is that all your weight's on one leg or the other, and that is not the double weighted error. The Tai Chi form does have weight on both legs in multiple places, And if you were going to make that error, there's nobody doing the first move who wouldn't be making the error. And the first move, if it's done right, it is not making the double weighted error. And I'm going to show what and how that is. And then last but not least, if you're doing all these things properly, the steel wrapped in cotton.
I love that, you know, and it's also testament to the fact, again, that there are workshops at Tai Chi Gala that you can take if you have no interest in really learning a Tai Chi form and you just want to sample this, or if you're completely new to this, or if you have studied some other forms of movement or whatever, and you don't know anything about Tai Chi, just the first move, you will learn how you can get these benefits out of it, how you can learn these really deep things about it. You will not see this commonly on any mass-produced videotapes, I guarantee you. This is rare stuff. And then we have on Sunday around the same time, later in the morning, you're going to be teaching a workshop. I love the alliteration on the title. Ting is the thing. And maybe you can tell us what is Ting and how that benefits people, and what you'll be doing briefly.
Ting gets translated a lot as listening, but really a better word for it would be feeling. When you're trying to explain to people how to feel, it's, if you think about there's something and you're trying to hear it, you kind of reach out there with your mind in order to really be able to distinguish one sound from another and that kind of thing. Ting is that same kind of a mindset, but applied to kinesthetics, what you can feel. And I've got practical exercises for it. And I'll be showing you why Ting is the most important skill in Tai Chi. If you're going to have only one skill, and this is true for all the internal arts as well, it's not just Tai Chi on that for sure. And it's the sensitivity, the listening, the feeling, feel the energy. Practical examples of how to use Ting for your, I'll make sure to put some in there for your own health, and then also for more advanced Tai Chi self-defense things. You know, in other words, simple things would be like hit somebody or not be hit by somebody, but not that so much. This is more like you're in contact already and things are going on, and how you really do the things that Tai Chi makes look like magic. It all comes down to your ability to feel and then interpret what you feel and act on that feeling. And so that Ting, that sensitivity, it's key. And so we'll also be talking about doing an introduction with that to E, mind intent, and how to use it. And in the Chinese medicine, what we talk about is the Qi follows the E. And basically it means that the energy follows your mind or your thought, but it's this very specific kind of thought. And we'll be getting into that enough to help to really convey what that is. Also, last but not least, why and how the double weighted error completely destroys your ability to do Ting in the way that Tai Chi is doing it, and how to fix that error so that problem is not happening to you in your study.
That's great. And I love how there's such a strong physical component to it, as well as such an energetic and mental component. And what I want to put out there for folks is, sometimes you hear a lot of stuff about, you know, law of attraction and being your intuition and manifesting and all this kind of stuff. And let me tell you, this is the stuff we get into that from the Chinese arts is the tech, like the ancient tech behind that you just don't get nowadays. It's been so watered down, so westernized, that unless you had a connection to a real Chinese lineage and they can interpret all this for you and pass this down orally, there's just a lot of stuff that it's just so incomplete. So this is what we do here with these kind of workshops. It's not fluff. It's meat. It's serious. It's nutrition. You know, okay, I'm vegetarian, whatever, but it's some serious.
That's still nutrition.
So, you know, Ting is also the gateway to your intuition. And sometimes these Tai Chi masters from way back when would have these skills that looked almost psychic, you know, and really borderline on metaphysics there. And these are the gateways of getting there. This is the real tech on how to get there and how you can do it in something like even a martial movement. And that's how you know this is real, because a lot of the new age stuff is very fluffy and they talk about these things, but they can't show it actually like really occurring right there in the physical. Whereas when you can do this in these workshops using something like a martial test, and it doesn't matter if you're big or small or little, and it's very respectful how Qigong Clear does this, but you will experience for yourself that type of energy. I think that is really the magic of these Chinese arts. Yeah. So if there's anything you'd like to add too about why you think it's good, Qigong Claire, for people to meet together and do these type of workshops in person instead of by video, because I know you do a lot of classes by video, and this also gives an opportunity for those people to come and meet you in person, whether it's your pre-gala workshop or the workshops at Tai Chi Gala. Maybe you can talk about how they benefit from the meeting in person of those things.
A lot of times, even a few minutes hands-on is a very different experience for people than just watching video all the time. I'm a big advocate of you can learn from video, but if you have no point of reference, you kind of have to get one, and it doesn't take a long time to do that. A lot of times one workshop will do that, or one really good exposure will do that, but you actually do have to have hands-on. You've got to actually feel the physical and the energy in order to know that that's what's going on. You don't want it to be something that you just think is happening in your mind, and then the first time you ever try it out or have to really have it, it's not there. And so hands-on is the easiest, best way to kind of do that. I also wanted to add that I love getting together and hanging out with the other teachers and practitioners and students at the gala. And the Tai Chi Gala, it's lots of folks sharing and caring, and you can't, if you've been to even one, you know that. The Tai Chi Gala is a great community of like-minded practitioners. It's fun, inspirational, it's engaging, and I look forward to it every year.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love the energy there. And, you know, I have to comment, one thing that's so magical too is like how people like you, you folks are really high level. And normally for people of this caliber, when you go to events like this, it's very difficult to get in touch with them. And if you arrange to meet them, also, you know, they command high fees because of their skill and their expertise. And you have this rare chance at this event, May into June, where everybody just shares so openly. And sometimes I'm so impressed. I'm just almost stunned by all the kind of not only Tai Chi coaching, but kind of like life coaching and business coaching and creativity coaching and all this like metaphysical stuff that goes on. And it's just freely occurring throughout, between the workshops, with each other. And I mean, the kind of people that you meet there, it's just amazing. You know, I mean, there's people that are research scientists that go there. There's people that are in the media that go there. There's people that are very highly skilled martial artists. And then there are people that are completely brand new to this, but they're really creative. I mean, you know, we have some world-class musicians that even go there. I know a famous jazz player, Sue Terry, she's going to be there. It's like, oh my God, it's, and they just come there, you know, they're just there. So I think we have so much fun with each other, the teachers and then the enthusiasts. And there's a lot of teachers that go to this too. And you can learn and share a lot from each other. That's the wonderful thing. And then it's really cool when you see teachers that, oh yeah, I know this person who knows this person who knows that teacher of yours. And really fascinating. So I want to thank you for being part of that and coming all the way up from Tennessee. You have a great energy that you bring with you. You're really living it, really doing it. And I'd like to know if there's anything you'd like to end with, maybe a thought of the day or a quick quote or just a simple thing that you'd like to share before we sign off.
Let's see here, a couple things real quick. On the pre-gala workshops, I already told you about clicking events on cleartaichi.com. And the pre-gala workshops are great, but also remember to sign up for the gala so that you get to hang out with us all weekend. And on the Tai Chi Gala website, use code RC19 to get a $50 discount on the Tai Chi Gala. That's only good until May, is it 18th?
19, yep.
19th, okay. And then for my thought of the day, remember Ting is the thing and feel the energy. You got to come out to feel the energy.
I love that. I think that's on your shirt, right? It says feel the energy.
Feel the energy, yep.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Qigong Claire. I know you're really busy. We'll be seeing you soon, and you bring some of that Tennessee sunshine with you, okay?
Absolutely.